Well, today we have the murder of another American journalist, Stephen Sotloff, in horrific circumstances by a barbarian from this Islamic State outfit, broadcast around the world on video. The Al Jazeera network has said they won't be showing the minutes leading up to the death where he's paraded in an orange jumpsuit, obviously to make him humiliated. He chants some propaganda before presumably he is killed. They're saying they'll show none of that, and that sparked quite a debate. Should you be showing someone in the moments before his death being paraded in an orange jumpsuit, obviously to humiliate him for PR purposes? Should you show it?
It smacks to me of overt self-censorship, and I think once we step into that area and we start ignoring the principal news right at the base of all of this, then we're walking away, from our responsibility of finding out what's going on over in the Middle East. The reason we are there, the reason we actually have troops on the ground, the reason we are making weapons drops to the Kurds, the reason we are making humanitarian drops to those people who are now victims of the Islamic State is because of these very acts of butchery. Now, what are we? The Islamic State wants people to live in a world where there is extreme censorship right across the board, where women are subjugated and treated like just pure assets. That's the world they want us to live in. And by censoring, we live in a democracy. One of the beauties and one of the flaws of our democracy is that we are able to talk openly and discuss these sorts of issues. And I think to turn our heads away, close our eyes, and not see what's really happening over there, and the barbarism, the pure acts of absolute, these things are incomprehensible to us in Western civilised countries, and in civilised countries anywhere, to imagine that these sort of atrocities are being committed.
We've got this barbaric thug who did this, who's obviously British, maybe resourceful. They're not all that bright. How committed are they to whatever ideology it is when you think that we've got a bloke here who went over there and became part of it, who was acting as as hired muscle on union work sites. So that doesn't fit in with that notion of this pure version of Islam. The only good thing to come out of this, and because it is now going all around the world and there's been such a fierce reaction, you are seeing people like Saudi Arabia and Iran getting involved in trying to bring these people to heel. I know you're quite cynical about the actions of Saudi Arabia in particular, with very good reason, but if it is bringing some of these people together to try and, because these people have become so extreme, maybe some good will come of it.
Saudi Arabia can win me over and the rest of the West over by basically going after their individuals, their rich individuals in their own country who have funded the Islamic State for a start. So can Jordan. And when they start doing that, when we actually see some concrete evidence that they're trying to crack down, then I'll believe that they're doing something else about IS.
Let's hope.
Well, I'm not going to hold my breath.